His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni declared 2017 a year of family with the aim of strengthening families. However, modern culture and domestic violence are working against the traditional harmonious family, as witnessed in several cases. Family violence against men is a bitter reality that many have not acknowledged. The Executive Director, Men's Protection Against Domestic Violence, Lauben Mohabuzi, says majority of Uganda's cases of domestic abuse are of violence perpetrated by men against women.
Cases, the wife beat him, is chase him, it not give him food. After the man is buy food, it cook food, to buy water, and he shuts them. Even they beating the some parts. If the man is in Mulago now, if you go to school to tell me, I am come to see my children, the boss is telling me this is not your children, this somebody's children. The man is fighting, they're fighting. So that is why men is supposed to come to encourage the men to speak. Then the government, have a problem here. Then you work with government. Then we settle.
Men have been violated, one or the other, but they don't come to report. But as a resident, at times I happen to be told by the neighbors, just a few who come to report such cases, and we as leaders happen to settle those disputes.
Mohavuz urged government to make laws against domestic violence gender neutral.
That's why encourage men, when it's celebrating this day, encourage the government. If you have a cake for this nation, you separate fathers and mothers and women and man. Then all together to come one table and we discuss. Then we make peace at the family.
Domestic violence has been recognized across the world as a form of violence that affects a person's life in every way, physically, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically, and is a violation of basic human rights. Modern culture has been blamed for fueling violence against men.
You are wearing the European culture and the behavior, norms and anxiety. Mweya mulebye ekiddugavu, mweya mulebye obukkiriza. Kakati bakugamba zaala abaana babiri. Babeka? Babiri. Naye abayingira mu ggwanga muno gw'obabase. Hey, obabase.
Government, under the Ministry of Gender, is working on a family policy to emphasize the importance of culture in grooming family.
We are looking at the family development models, other than the individual persons of the family being pulled out of the family, and at the end of the day we don't have the unified family. We don't want a situation whereby fathers are at a distance from their members of the family. That doesn't come out well.
The organization has approached MPs to submit a private member's bill to start the steps towards enacting a law for protection of men from domestic violence. The growing economic success of women is equally blamed for altering traditional roles. Fathers were also encouraged to take care of their children so that their efforts are recognized. Report filed by Simon Semazi for Urban TV.